Jeff Marion here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. There was a recent settlement in the Boeing 737 litigation. I'll tell you how much that settlement was, how it affects the whole litigation, and who's covered in this video. This is a series of videos that will help you understand and navigate personal injury law. I have videos on different topics. For example, this video covers unsafe products, and this video is one that will help you if you're injured in a motor vehicle crash. So click on the logo in the corner to subscribe to this channel, or smash the subscribe button that's on the page, and check back every week. Also click on the bell and you'll get notified when new videos come out. I've been fighting for the last 25 years for people who have been injured in crashes, in falls, and by unsafe products. I created this channel to help keep you informed and to help keep you safe. What is the defect in these planes that cause these crashes? It's something called an MCAS system. And what happens is that there are sensors in this system that if they detect some kind of danger or irregularity, they will take control of the plane and take it away from the pilot. But what happened with this defect is that it would not let the pilot regain control of the plane. So it basically steered these planes into crashes. Imagine you have a self-driving car, but there's no way for you to take back over if there's a problem and you've got to start to manually evade traffic or something along those lines. You can imagine what can happen there. It's on a much larger scale, but the long and the short of it is that there was a software defect that took over the control of the plane and caused these planes to crash, killing everyone on board. Boeing has set up a $500 million fund that will compensate the families of the 346 victims of these crashes. The two crashes involved in this litigation are the Lion Air crash of October of 2018 and the Ethiopian Airlines crash of March of 2019. Each family in this case is going to get about $1.45 million. Those claims are going to be paid on a rolling basis, and the families have until October 15th of 2021 in which to submit their claims. Well, now that we're coming out of the pandemic and we can travel a little more freely, what concerns do you have about air travel? So leave those concerns in the comments below and let's start a discussion. Folks, don't think that Boeing did this out of guilt or the goodness of their heart or trying to be a good corporate citizen. Federal prosecutors had charged them with fraud over those two crashes of the Lion Air and Ethiopian Airlines planes. And this was part of a $2.5 billion settlement to avoid criminal prosecution. So this is not generosity or anything along those lines. The Department of Justice had them over a barrel. And the other thing about airlines, as it compared to, let's say, a car crash case that you should be aware of, is in a car crash case, an attorney generally might have to hire his or her own accident investigators and try to reconstruct it that way, or hire an expert to try to work backwards. In many of these cases, there's government agencies, for example, the FAA, the National Transportation Safety Board, and they reconstruct the entire crash, get all of the black box data, and will gather up all of the fragments, everything that they have, try to reconstruct the plane from scratch and figure out what happened. So in many cases, you can rely on what it is that the FAA or the NTSB has come up with. So in this case, it looks like the Department of Justice and the federal government had a claim for criminal liability here against Boeing, and Boeing did the smart thing and stepped up and tried to resolve that. And that's where we get this $500 million settlement pool for these families. Now, does it impact all of the civil litigation in this case? No. It gets Boeing out of criminal court jail, no pun intended, but those civil trials are still going on. And I haven't looked at the details of the agreement. In many of these cases and many of these settlement funds, a potential plaintiff can actually opt out and pursue a claim in federal court and pursue a lawsuit against Boeing for the design defect in the MCAS software. While Boeing has settled many of the Lion Air claims, there is still litigation in federal court in Chicago with families from the victims of the Ethiopian airline crashes asking why Boeing still allowed these planes to fly after the first disaster had happened. If you have questions about these claims or questions about any unsafe product for that matter, contact me at my website, www.jeffmarionlaw.com. If you've been injured in a crash, in a fall, or by an unsafe product, use the email address at the bottom of the screen here to contact me, and I'll sit down with you for free and go over your case with you. If you enjoyed this video, click on the like button and share it in your social media network. I also welcome you to subscribe to my channel. New videos come out every week, and until then, I'll see you in the next video.